Are we on the brink of witnessing a seismic shift at Hollis Hall? Could it be that the shadows of past seasons are finally lifting, only to be replaced by suspenseful and strategic decisions that could define our beloved Bears' future? As training camp looms ever closer just 2 weeks away, we find ourselves steeped in a whirlwind of rumors and unshaken hope, keeping our eyes fixed on the horizon like devoted sentinels at Soldier Field. Hit that like button. Subscribe for real-time updates filled with unfiltered adrenaline. And tell us, are you ready for the Bears to seize their destiny? Whispers echo through the corridors of our minds, fueled by cryptic exchanges and insider whispers. Players remain unsigned, and with each passing day, we find ourselves standing on the precipice of uncertainty. The air is thick with tension as speculations swirl around 3 critical second-round picks. What if, against all likelihood, Burton and Azie Trapillo decide to hold out and send shockwaves through the camp? The murmurs indicate they're feeling the heat, and you can bet every ounce of enthusiasm in Chicago hangs in the balance. This isn't just about contracts and guaranteed dollars. It's about the very fabric of our team and its identity. Because when you wade through the fog, what you uncover is as thrilling as a touchdown in overtime. Picture this, both Burton and Trapillo, pivotal pieces that could define our season, standing firm, refusing to roll the dice on their futures. Their absence could leave a chasm at training camp where chemistry and cohesion should blossom into a powerful unit ready to stack victories. Imagine the pain of another season filled with could-have-beens, echoing the heartbreak of 06 and 18 seasons, where our dreams were cruelly dashed at the final moments. We're all too familiar with that sinking feeling, and all too familiar. Narrative playing out like a bad rerun. But what's most haunting is the magical potential these rookies symbolize. Burton, a name that resonates with the hopes of a hopeful generation of Bears fans, and Azie Trapillo, who could bring new life to our offensive line. Their signing is crucial. It holds the key to igniting that electric passion we've long craved. What if they do sign before camp? The excitement would spill over like an early season tailgate, setting the stage for an unimaginable revolution on the field, a chance to finally chase that elusive Lombardi with fervor. But let's not kid ourselves. The clock is ticking. Missing their early days at camp could end up costing them the necessary reps to find their rhythm with veterans. Because let's be real even, a few unscripted moments can serve as the foundation of friendships and game-ready instincts. With their presence in question, will the clock strike a different tone? What happens if they miss that initial window? Will they find their footing, or will it tumble down as we witness another missed opportunity slip through our fingers? Feel the stakes rise. The magnitude of this situation isn't just business, it's deeply emotional, rooted in our very past. Marked by legends like Peyton, Ehrlicher, and Hester, who went to battle for each other and for us, the fans. The burden they carry isn't just numbers. It's the weight of an entire franchise, a legacy trailing behind them through echoes of daunted cheers. Now, as dusk creeps in on our city, with the sweet smell of grilled sausages mixing with the chill of uncertainty, let's ponder the what-ifs, the scenarios that could make or break this franchise. Could we witness a renaissance, a band of monsters rising once more to crush opponents underfoot? Or are we destined for a melancholic slog through another grueling year of broken dreams? The choice rests in their hands, but who will blink first? As the final countdown to training camp begins, we're left with unanswered questions, poised for an explosive change that could send shockwaves through our hearts. What's next for our beloved Bears? The tension is unbearable, and the city holds its breath, waiting for the next piece of this heart-stopping puzzle. Don't you dare miss Part 2. Listen up, Bears fans, because we stand on the precipice of something monumental. This isn't just another season. It's a chance for redemption, an opportunity to silence the doubters who morph our hopes into jaded sighs every autumn. Every one of us knows the heartbreak, the ghosts of 2010 and 2018 haunting our memories, the missed double doink ringing through our hearts like the echoes of a missed chance in the windy city. But let's channel that pain, that irrepressible urge to scream in frustration, And let's rally together, because every time we toss on that navy and orange, we summon the legacy of greatness, a legacy that demands more than we've given thus far from this current squad. Now, imagine if this season could be different. What if the whispers around Hollis Hall about this coaching staff finding their rhythm and this roster finally clicking on all cylinders aren't just dreams but a reality in the making? The buzz is palpable, and the locker room is abuzz. You can feel the excitement, the way Jalen Johnson and Roquan Smith are stepping up as unwavering leaders, fueling a confidence that is contagious. But what about the front office? The decision-makers high above in their sleek offices? Are they truly committed to crafting a future beyond the shadows of their predecessors? Or are they playing us like fools up to this point, polishing a tarnished past while failing to embrace the present? I can hear the rival fans, those Packers, Lions, and Vikings, snickering, sensing our vulnerability like sharks circling fresh prey in the water. Let's not give them the satisfaction of another year, filled with empty promises and bitter defeats. As we watch the ghosts of Walter Payton, Mike Singletary, and Brian Urlacher rise from the annals of Soldier Field, their fierce determination lingers in the air, challenging each player to don the uniform with the pride and grit that once defined an entire franchise. We remember the highs, the triumphant days of 1985 or 2006, and we muster the courage to hope once again, wrestling with our scars while contemplating whether 2023 symbolizes the birth of a great new era or the continuation of a relentless down spiral. The energy, the tension, it takes on a life of its own. You could feel the doubt creeping in like lake wind off Soldier Field in December, chilling to the bone as a reminder of all we've lost in these fleeting seasons. The clock resets each year, but deep down we carry those memories in our hearts, and we've got to ask ourselves, when will we stop living in the shadows of our past mistakes? Are we finally ready for the kind of football that makes our city proud again, or will we repeat the cycle of despair that seems stitched into our history? And as we stand on the edge, the questions loom murky and heavy. Did we learn from our errors? Or are we destined to wade knee-deep in a storm of mediocrity when the final whistle blows on another year's fading hope? The noise is rising, and there's a fever pitch in the room, driven by the relentless desire to shout, to scream, to rise and erupt in a chorus of belief and passion. So let's gather our collective strength and prepare ourselves, because this season, like every true Bears fan knows, could either send us into the rapturous heights of football glory or leave us crushed on the gloomy pavement of unfulfilled potential, and we're still wrestling with whether the plunge will be a fall into chaos or an ascent into something magnificent. We've been waiting too long for this moment to find ourselves in yet another cycle of sorrow. Can we unite to ignite the fire within and finally break the hex that has held our beloved Bears hostage for far too long?